everyone, it's Michael here at Home Health Success Academy. I just want to say thank you and welcome to this presentation. First of all, one of the most important thing is to say hello to you guys because you guys are, taking some time to be able to watch this quick video training that we're offering to you guys. So there's a couple things, a couple of housekeeping things I want to do. First and foremost, welcome to you guys who's watching this video live, and if you guys are here watching the replay, I just want to say welcome to you guys as well. So the housekeeping that we want to do is this. If you have your phone on you, my suggestion is, turn it off to get away any distractions, turn any additional tabs or windows open in your computer at this very moment. And I just want to be able to get your full attention because my goal is to be able to share some amazing information with you guys that will be valuable for your agency at this very moment, to be able to help you guys get more referrals, to be able to help you guys increase your chances to beat the competition. It's a very, very crowded field we're in right now. And every month, every year, a new agency opens up. And so, our competition out there is growing. We're not just competing against the big box operators, the franchisees out there. We're also competing against some small mom and pop agencies. And so, I just want to say thank you, and let's go ahead and get started in this presentation. And what we're going to be doing in this presentation is we're going to share with you guys how to 10x patient referrals by working on three main things at this very moment. Three things. I will guarantee you guys this, that these three things that I share with you guys is possibly the most important thing for you to have in your company. So when somebody works out, right, for them to be able to have a better body, they need to work on their core, right? Their abs, their core, their back, in order to be able to balance themselves out, right? And so for a lot of patients that goes into physical therapy, for example, the therapist will work on their core structure first in order for them to be able to be better. And so what we're doing right now is sharing with you guys the three things that a lot of agencies don't even pay attention of. And you'll be surprised when we discuss these things that you probably don't do this in your agency. And so if you work on these three things right now at this very moment, I can actually tell you that you're going to be able to increase your referrals. These three things, when I found out that I need to work on these, I paid so much attention. I paid a lot of money to bring in the right people to show me what to do. I took courses in regards to this, paid thousands of dollars. And at the same time, is the investment that I put in to learning this is what has helped me in my home health and in my home care companies. And I'm just going to give you guys the basic information to work on. And then from there on, we will offer you guys more training to be able to make you even better. So we want to be able to start you off first at this very moment. So, I just want to have your full attention, and I want to be able to share what has helped my company grow compared to other agencies out there. And these same things are the ones that we work with a lot of the companies that hire us to become their marketing management team, where we actually manage their marketing and their business aspect of their company so that they can take care of the most important thing, which is taking care of the patients as well, okay? So first of all, I want to introduce myself. My name is Michael Echeverria, and I am with Home Health Success Academy, which is a consulting company that, our primary objective is to be able to work with agencies to show you guys how to pretty much increase the profit of your company, how to be able to go out there and market your agency out there, how to be able to learn what are the new things that people are doing to be able to market their company. A lot of agencies right now are still marketing like it's 1990. A lot of people are still marketing like it's 2005. And things are completely different, right? We're seeing a lot of agencies open up, but we're also seeing a lot of agencies suffering and closing down. I'm sure you probably know or have heard of agencies that are shutting down. And there are some agencies that are unfortunately don't know how to market, don't want to put the time and effort to learn to do the right things. And we're seeing a lot of agencies getting in trouble also. You probably have heard news of agency owners and operators going to jail or, being forced to shut down their business because they were doing some bad practices. And the reason why most of the people are doing bad practices is because they just don't know any better. And so Home Health Success Academy was created because, I was able to figure out certain things and create blueprints and create, strategies to be able to help my agency. And eventually I started helping friends of mine who own their own agencies or work for agencies. And from there on, we start offering these services to other people because, there are more patients out there. I won't be able to take care of every single patient. So the most important thing is to be able to make sure that people are being given care. Okay? And so that was the reason why Home Health Success Academy was created. And we now offer 10xpatientreferrals.com, which is our online university to be able to provide marketers everything that they need to learn, right? Where we give you every training that you need, from being able to go after nursing homes, how to be able to get to ALFs, how to be able to handle the gatekeeper, right? Those people that tells you, the doctor's not in at this moment, or the social worker that says we're already working with other agencies, right? So we teach you every aspect. Guess what? Everywhere you go to try to get a referral, they are already working with another agency. And at one point before they work with that agency, they were working with a previous agency. The question is, how do you get yourself to be that next agency that they work with? And so those are the things that we teach at 10xpatientreferrals.com. And what we're doing right now in this training series, like I said, we're going to share with you guys the 3 most important things that if you figure out and you start doing, that you're going to be able to 10x your referrals, 10x your patients, if you put the time and the effort. It is the core part of your business, that if you start on this, then you can move on to the next phase and open yourself up to be able to have the opportunity to put yourself in front of the people that actually will need your services. So once again, when I first started in this industry, it was about 15 years ago. I had no idea what home health was. My parents decided to open up their own agency. I dabbled here and there, helped them out, but I was a nurse. My nursing is my background, and sales is something they do not teach nurses to do. We get taught to take care of patients. I was a travel nurse in California, enjoying my life in California, in Long Beach, Cerritos area, Torrance area. And then one day, my parents, they had an agency that was running around 120 to about 150 average clients, which is a profitable agency. It was a medical agency providing skilled therapy, nursing, and all those things. And their marketers left. They had 3 marketers that helped the agency grow to that way. The marketers decided to open up their own agency and join together. And so what ended up happening is my parents' agency dropped down from 125 to 200 type of a patient's average, depending on the month, to dropping down within about 3-4 months into about 20 to 30 patients a month. But we still had the staff there that could handle the 120, the 200 patient census. My parents didn't want to fire anybody. They wanted to keep them there. And so times were tough. My parents, were actually not cashing their own checks to be able to make sure that other people were able to cash their checks. And what's funny is they pulled me out and they said, we need you here, we need your help. So I came in. I had no idea how to market. I walked out there, just listened to them. This is what the marketer said that they would do. They had no idea how to train marketers. They never marketed themselves. They were business owners. They were operators. And so I go out there and I faced everything, the objections, the headaches that I would face, not knowing what to say, what to present. And eventually I figured out that, can somebody teach me how to market? And of course, everybody that I knew that was in the industry, nobody wanted to share their juicy secrets, how they get their patients, how they get their referrals. I looked for training in the industry. No one was offering training on how to become a better marketer, how to market your agencies. And so what I did was I went outside. I became a car salesperson. I took one of those home study courses on how to be a better car salesman because it's about selling. I just knew that home health was a product. I just need to know how to present it, how to package it, and how to be able to handle the objections, And then I took real estate courses as well. I paid thousands of dollars for real estate courses. And because once again, it's about objections and sales and how to market and brand your company, And so I even took some courses of self-development, So I'm a person who actually took some Tony Robbins classes because late at night I'll be up trying to figure out what am I going to do the next day to market my parents' home health agency, and I'll come across some infomercials with Tony Robbins in it, and I was one of those people that bought in with those DVDs and tried to see if that was going to help me out. Is it a mindset that I need to fix? I was so committed to find out what I need to do. And then eventually, on the weekends, I still worked, 2 shifts a week of 12-hour shifts as a nurse because my parents weren't paying me money. They couldn't afford to pay me money. And if I knew that they were barely cashing their checks or cashing 1 check each a month, right, just to get by, I wasn't going to ask for money from them. I wanted to do this because I wanted to help them. And so I worked the weekends, 2 12-hour shifts, from 6, I would work from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And then same thing Sunday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., right? And then when I wake up on Monday, I'll start marketing. Eventually, I decided that, I need some other training. And so when I took the car sales training, home course, I decided to work as a car salesperson to see what is it out there as well. Is it different? And I found out that there was no difference, right? It's a product that needs to be sold. People have their objections. People have their other choices. People don't have the funds to pay for a car. And so, there was some similarities. And by me figuring that out, I was able to say, okay, how do I apply the learnings that I have, the training that I have, and apply it to the home health industry? And that's what I did. And I slowly started creating my own program, my own blueprint. Because you will never, ever know if something is working if you cannot measure it and kind of figure out what the outcome will be. If you just go out there and market and not know what actually caused this referral source to start referring to me, then how can I replicate it? How can I actually do it again to get the next referral? And so it was about me being able to say there has to be a system that needs to be followed. And if you follow it, how can you improve those systems? And that's what happened. And that's how I was able to start bringing in patients myself and, got really good at it. But then I was able to replicate it for myself, but let me see if I can replicate with other people with what I learned. And so I started, friends of mine started noticing and say, hey, Michael, it looks like you're doing a good job. And so what I did was, this is what I'm doing. This is the step 1, step 2, the sales process that I'm doing. And I started seeing them having success as well. And, so right there and alone, if I can teach it to other people, that's going to make my company better. So then I was able to bring in marketers to work for me and give them the system, which then if I was marketing and I have another marketer working with me and they know what they're doing as well, that's going to increase our agency. And that's what brought success to our agency. And so then I wanted to be able to make sure that it kept on going. And so I've had an opportunity to be able to own several home health agencies in different states, as well as non-medical, which is non-medical private duty, which provides caregivers and homemakers. And so that's what happened. And, and that's the birth of Home Health Success Academy and 10xpatientreferrals.com. And I just want to let you guys know, look, I was there where it was hard, but I found a way to better myself. And that's why I'm doing this right now, because I want to be able to share with you guys, right? So 10xpatientreferrals.com, we have a membership site where you go to that and then you pick a membership site, provides you all the training you need. And also we have our YouTube channel. If you go to youtube.com and put home health marketing, I will guarantee you the first 5-6 pages of YouTube, 90% of the videos you're going to see there are all the videos from Home Health Success Academy. And so we want to be able to give back to the community to this industry that's given me the opportunity for success. And so in this training, I'm just going to share with you guys the 3 things that you need to work with. And I promise you guys that if you work on this, it's the beginning for your company to grow exponentially. And you just need to put your commitment into doing these things. And what we're going to do is we're going to show you what you need to do. And if you want to figure it out by yourself slowly, that took me years, 2-3 years to really put everything down together, and have shown proven results for other agencies that we work with. And of course, it varies from agency to agency depending on what the owner, the marketers are willing to do and commit to. If you do this, you can figure this out on your own. Take time and do it. That's your choice. Or if you want us to help you so that we can take you from point A and hit the ground running, we can do that as well. And so let's go ahead and get started, okay? But before anything else, I want to be able to ask a few questions. Please answer it truthfully, right? So how much does it cost for your agency to acquire a patient? What's the cost? And if this is something you haven't figured out, you need to work with your accountant or look into your reports that you have on a yearly basis. So for me, wise, I look at my agency and I will check, okay, every month, because it can change. This month, we spent this much. Next month could be different. Definitely during, the holiday season that just passed, during holiday seasons, the cost to acquire a patient increases there, right? And so you have to be able to know those numbers. If you don't know the basics of your numbers, then right there alone, that's something that you need to work on. If you're the owner, or the operator, the administrator, the DON of that company, okay, as a marketer, you don't really need to know that part. But this is something that a company should know all the time. And you shouldn't wait till you get your cost report at the end of the year. You shouldn't have to wait till your account tells you what happens. You should have these reports on a monthly basis. And that's how you can track what you need to do and what you need to adjust on. Next question is, how much profit will you get per patient in a year? Right now, this is going to vary depending if you're providing non-medical where a person's paying private pay, because you're going to provide services from the moment you admit the patient to either the moment the patient ends up in the hospital or the patient passes away. So when you get a non-medical patient, you have a potential to take care of this patient, for 5, 6, 7 years. I've had it where we've took care of a patient for, over 7 years. Okay. And God bless her soul and everything. But, that's how it works for non-medical. Now, if it's, for example, for a skilled nursing home health agency, then, typically for an admission, you're taking care of the patient for 1 episode, which is the 60 days, right? And after you provide that care for that patient for those, 2 months pretty much, you may not see the patient ever again because the patient got better, patient moved away. Or sometimes they might have to be readmitted, whether, right after the first episode and you do readmissions, or maybe 6 months later, they end up back in the hospital. Then all of a sudden they get admitted back to you again. So, you need to know what the profit is per patient that you have. And this, like I said, varies also on what you do. If the patient is a Medicare patient, a Medicaid patient, private insurance, private pay, okay? And if it's private pay, how much do you charge the patient? So we'll go over a few things later on about that. Also is, how much do you spend in marketing every year? That's an important question you have. How much are you willing to spend? And a lot of agencies that we just start working with sometimes, and they tell us, well, Michael, we're having problems finding patients. And then all of a sudden, when we look at their marketing budget, they are spending maybe $400, $500, $1,000. And right there alone, if somebody says that they're only spending $1,000 in marketing, we already know that they have a problem. Okay. You just know right away that they have a problem, because the $1,000, how can you divide that with certain things? There are a lot of things you need to be able to look into that you're spending. I mean, my agency, for example, at one point, right, by myself in 1 month, I will use up about 700 to 1,000 business cards. So in 1 month, by myself, I'm spending $100 worth of business cards. So if you're only spending $1,000, my question is, where are you spending it? And the question also that needs to be asked is that, are you spending it correctly? They say that knowledge is power, but if you got the wrong knowledge, then you're crapped out. The next question I want to ask is this, is how much should you spend in marketing, right? Obviously, you know, it's what you can afford. But here's the question I need to, this particular question needs to be looked into, is that your marketing, your branding, right? Your sales, that is 100% of your profit. That is 100% of your revenue. Yet most agencies don't want to invest time, invest money into their marketing. My true suggestion for any company is that 50% of your profit should actually be spent in marketing. Why? Let's say, for example, you have a profit of $100,000 this year. Guess what? Spend $50,000 of that so that you can do what? You can get that $100,000 profit again. But then imagine if you are spending $50,000 and you're getting a $100,000 return, so you have a $50,000 profit. But then imagine if you then decide to spend, and on a constant basis, you spending $50,000 gets you $100,000. So then if you spend 1 year $60,000, that means you might get $120,000. So that's another $10,000 more profit. So you have to be able to scale your company. But before you can scale your company, the last thing I want you to do is you hear this video and you say, hey, well, I'm going to spend $50,000 next year on my marketing. But then all of a sudden you don't do it the right way. You don't train your marketers. You don't have the right products. You don't have, these 3 things I'm going to share with you guys. Those are not perfected or close to perfection. Then there's going to be a breakdown. And you're never going to be able to fully analyze where the breakdown is. And so business is all about creating processes. And businesses that have a sales process, a business process, are the ones that becomes successful. And here's a question, right? So if I can actually show you with these 3 things I'm sharing with you just right now, just these 3 things, and my goal is to be able to actually be part of your organization, help you guys even increase even more, right? But within these 3 things I'm going to share with you guys in this video presentation, if I can show you how to increase your referrals with a proven system, will I have your full attention? That's all I want, is your full attention right now at this very moment. This whole training is not going to last more than an hour from this point on. I don't want to take up all your time. I know you have a busy schedule, and I know you're busy. The fact that you're still listening to me right now, I thank you. And just to let you guys know, towards within the video training, I'm going to be giving you guys an amazing offer that is very limited to only a few people that wants to actually take advantage of it. So make sure you keep on watching this video to the end, because I'm going to share something with you guys that's going to be so amazing that, and it's worth everything, the next hour or so that you're giving me. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about a full-time home care client. One client, right? If you actually really make sure you are doing what we're going to teach you at this very moment, imagine if I can get you just that one client with just the teachings that I will give you in this next hour, and you actually use it and implement it into your business. One client, but my job is to get you more than one client. Okay, so if you get one client, and that's a full-time client, and you're servicing that client 8 hours per day, 8 hours per day, okay, and you service them every day for 30 days, that's a total of 240 billable hours every month for that one patient. Now, if you take that $240 and you multiply that by charging that client $25 an hour. Now, the reason why I put the $25 an hour, because this is the average that we see nationwide, okay? And If you guys look at the larger franchise organizations, the higher end home care agencies, they're charging anywhere above 27, 28, and I've even seen it go up to $35 an hour. Okay. And so when you look at that, I kind of just went ahead and put it at $25 an hour. Now, if you're an agency that's only charging less than 20, you're putting yourself in a bad situation. Because I want you guys to put this in your head that yes, price does matter, but if you can package something that's valuable, then people are willing to pay the premium price. And premium price for home care is somewhere above $27, $28. For my home care agencies, I've charged $29 an hour. Now, those other training on how to be able to create price structure, how to create programs, how to upgrade your services, that's a whole different training that we actually do. So let's just go ahead right now. 240 hours times $25 an hour, that is a total, okay, right there alone, that is a total of $6,000 per month, okay? So you can bill that client $6,000 that month. Now, if you take that $6,000, multiply it by 12 months for the whole year, you have a total potential income from this client of $72,000. Okay? And then, let's say your profit margin is 25%. After you paid everybody off, you paid the office space, paid cable bills, paid miscellaneous items, paid your caregivers, your homemakers, your CNAs, you paid your receptionist, okay? After all that, oh, don't forget taxes and all those things, okay? After all that, you have a profit margin of 25%, so which is an about $6.25 for every hour, okay? But let's just look at it this way. If we take 25% off the $72,000 potential income from one client, that nets you an $18,000 profit. An $18,000 profit. Imagine if you get 2 clients because of this, what I'm about to share with you guys. Okay? And so that's what the whole 10xpatientreferrals.com website is about, is to train you in every aspect so that you can put yourself out there and know how to get these referrals. Okay? So you have to understand, $18,000 profit from one client, that's an amazing thing. Now, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, Michael, but we rarely service clients on a full-time basis. We have a lot of clients that we only offer part-time service. Maybe $4 hours a day, or maybe 8 hours every other day. So let's go ahead and look at that right now. Okay, so if we look at a part-time client, okay, one client times 4 hours per day times 30 days, that's 120 billable hours. You take that 120 hours, multiply it by 25, you get $3,000 per month for that particular client. Now, if you take that 3,000 times 12, that's 36,000, you take 25%, your profit for a particular client will be $9,000. So I'm telling you guys, what we're sharing with you guys, these 3 things, these 3 core important things that you guys must learn within the next hour, is what's going to make the difference. It's going to start and build up your core, and then from then on, if you can train your home health marketers how to market out there, how to face the objections, how to present properly, what's going to happen is you're going to have a complete marketing system that's going to get you guys going. One patient. And the truth is, I've seen agencies that implement these things and they're bringing in 10, 20. These are the techniques that some of the top agencies do not want to share with you guys. These are the things that people don't think about, what I'm about to share with you guys. And that's what I'm doing here. And so like I said earlier on, later on this presentation, I'm going to give you guys some free, amazing information that's going to help you guys out. I'm going to give you guys some bonus items that's going to be so amazing. So make sure you stick around to the end, because I'm telling you guys, what you do right now, the decision that you make right now is what's going to create profit. Imagine if you get 10 part-time clients at this very moment within the next year. That's a $90,000 profit. What can you do with that $90,000? I sure hope you reinvest half of it, of course, into your marketing, because that's what's gonna get you more after this. Okay? And so that's what I want to share here with you guys is the things that you guys need for your agency so that you guys can actually do better than where you are right now. And look, if you're watching this and you're not the decision maker at this very moment for your company, you're going to have to share this video to the owners and show them, hey, look, this is what the top agencies that are winning out there. You're going to tell your owner, your administrator, look, why don't we have these 3 things in our company? Why aren't we planning out correctly? Or, the owners, the administrators may say something like, well, we are already doing something like that. We're working on it. Well, guess what? If you're working on it, the ones who's actually finished it are the ones that are going to win the patients. So let's go ahead to the next slide. So, if you're in this area, if you're in the Tampa area, okay, and you provide service in the Tampa area, this is what we're doing in this video right now, is for us to be able to kind of give you guys some basic information, kind of show you guys what we do. So we have several clients that is around the Tampa area, so Tampa, Florida. If you're not from Tampa, Florida, that's perfectly fine. Later on, you take this information that we send you. Hope you have a pad of paper to write things down. Take some information about this and try it out in your own city where you are. Now, here's my thing is, please don't minimize this video you're watching right now and then go to YouTube or go to Google later on and then try out what we're doing right now. I need your full attention because you might miss something. And just to let you guys know that this video is not going to be up for a long time, because once we actually get people to commit to certain things, we are going to take this video out. Same thing with my offer later on. First come, first serve basis, I'm going to give you guys this amazing offer that you should honestly take advantage of it. Okay, so if you're from Tampa, better for you. Or if you're around Tampa but also services patient in Tampa, hey, this is for you. If you are not from the area or provide service in the area, this is still for you, because we want to be able to show you the core information. The last thing what we're going to do is we're going to do one video per city. Of course not. And so we want to be able to give you guys all the information that you guys need. Okay, so if I search in Google, right, and I guarantee this, that maybe you yourself, when you need to get some information, you Google it, right? It's a verb now. You Google it. And so if I'm going to search for home care for a loved one in Tampa, I'm going to put home care Tampa or home care in Tampa in Google. Now, what happens is you have to pay attention to the market, okay, and what people are doing. So when I enter home care Tampa, what we see automatically in the first page of Google right here is this one right here. Now, if you see here, this posting right here is called an ad, right? So this is what they call a pay-per-click. Now, if we look up here, and you guys probably never see these things in your Google searches. These are things that we have add-ons for our company that allows us to be able to really analyze things, and that's why a lot of agencies will use us to be able to help analyze their particular systems. And so this is a paid ad. So right there alone, I know if I click this, Home Care Assistants in Tampa will be paying $6.85. Okay, that's the cost per click. Now, a lot of you guys is going to say this, well, Michael, I don't want to pay for that. And here my honest thing is that you don't have to, okay? But it's a choice that you have. But guess what? they are showing first because they're doing an ad. And a lot of people out there don't even see the ad. They just click the first thing that they see. And you yourself have clicked these ads before without paying much attention. But did you guys know every time you click that ad, that company is paying money? So Home Care Assistance of Tampa is paying $6.85 if I click this particular link. And so, if I was a mean person, I'll just click it several times in different browsers, and then all of a sudden, they're out by $20. But I'm not a mean person, okay? Now, that's a choice that you have. But as we scroll down later on, so I'm going to go to the next screen, this is what we call the 3-pack, and you guys are very familiar for that, right? So right here alone, we have No Place Like Home LLC, right? And the second one is White Rose Home Care Services, and the third one is Res Care Home Care, Tampa, Florida. So they're the ones that shows right there and then. And so we're going to show you guys information how to be able to put yourself here first. These people are not paying money to be up here, right? Because if it is about paying money, home care assistants should be in this right here, but they're not. So because home care assistants is not here, they're trying to pay money to be above them, okay? And so that's perfectly fine if that's what they want to do. Now, if you guys say, I don't want to pay the $7 average per click, people that are searching home care in Tampa, they're searching for home care services in Tampa right now. And so what if there's 100 people that clicks that and you're able to close 10% of them, right? And let's say, for example, those 10 clients become full-time clients, and we already looked into it. It's $18,000 potential profit per client. Guess what? That's $180,000 profit for the year for you. So if the cost is $700 for that month worth of clicks, well, guess what? You made $180,000 profit. So the $700 you should not even worry about. But the problem here is if someone clicks here and they don't have a good presentation, it's just a basic website, there's no positive reinforcement, there is no offers that allows people to actually want to choose and start providing services now, then they may still look around. And so we can go even further into that explanation, and we do that actually in other video trainings that we do. And that's where the most important thing is. But we want to just stay here right now at this moment by searching Google. And typically, most people don't even go to the second part of Google, the second page. And we're going to go through it later on as well with you, because we just want you to show it to you guys. Now, here's the thing, guys. Just like any business starts off at zero. You have no patience, and then you bring yourself up slowly, right? You may get calls from people saying, hey, we can get you in the front of Google. Well, yeah, they can. But you want to be wary about those type of people calling that, right? They should not be able to put you in the front right away. When it's too good to be true, then it is not true. Okay? And so there are ways to put yourself in the first page of Google right away. And that's through what we call black hat SEO, which is doing frowned upon things or things that Google does not like. And just to let you guys know, Google's pretty smart. There's some smart, artificial intelligence stuff that they're doing right now in Google. And when they catch you, you're going to be penalized and you're going to be removed automatically. So you may spend that quick $600, $700 just for that one-time service, get you up there, and all of a sudden you get discovered and then you're bounced back down. And then you have a ping on you, and it's going to be a lot harder for you to move up again. So what I practice and what my company practices is white hat SEO services, right? Search engine optimization, and that's the one that allows you to be able to bump yourself up. And that's what we do, is that when we get you moving up right now with your agency in the Google pages, we want to do it organically and the right way, right? I don't want to cheat the system. I want to be able to do it the right way so that everything's done correctly. Now, what I want you to do I'm actually going to give you an opportunity right now if you guys want to go to Google right now. And I want you to search home care Tampa. Now, if let's say, for example, you're in Chicago and you're watching this video, put home care Chicago, right? And if that's where you provide services. And what you're going to find out is this. Does your website go on the first page of Google? And if it's not there, click the second page right now and see if you're there at this moment. If you're not there, go to the third page and so forth until you find yourself. Now, if by the fifth page or sixth page you still have not found your website, your company, right? And I'm talking about your website. I'm not saying that a Yelp review, a Facebook post, or whatever like that. I'm talking about your website. If you haven't found that, then you are losing a lot of opportunity. Think about Google as the new Yellow Pages. Back in the days, so me sharing the information that actually I've used Yellow Pages shows you guys how old am I, right? And so for people to hack the Yellow Pages back in the days, they would choose a company name that starts with the letter A or with a number that allows you to be in the front pack of things, right? If you had a company that starts with the letter Z, you're in the bottom end of that particular category. And how do you actually go past certain things to get noticed even better? You purchase a 1/8 page or a quarter or half a page or a full page or a couple half pages, right? By you doing that, you get yourself in front of other people. And that's what Google literally is right now. Just think about that. You have your ads right here. Okay? That's what you're doing. But here under Google, it's not about the lettering that gets you up there. It's having the right information, having good copy in your web pages, analyzing your headers, all these different things to move yourself up that Google will see that, you know what? Because what happens is Google wants to give the person searching the right information. They don't want to just all of a sudden, if somebody's looking for home care in Tampa, they just give somebody who provides housekeeping by accident, right? That's not what Google wants. Google wants to give information to the person that they actually, if they're searching for something. And that's what we do, search engine optimization. Now, these are if we say 7-8 years ago, you asked me what SEO is, I have no idea what it means. I didn't even know it meant search engine optimization. Okay? But then eventually, because I'm a curious person, I started seeing these things, and I went to a couple of sales conferences that was not in the home health industry, because 7 years ago, there was nobody training people to market still. And so I always made sure I got training. And I'll tell you right now, I've spent over $15,000, and I have the receipts for a lot of the conferences, a lot of the additional sales training I have to make myself better, because I wanted to be one of those complete person that has a lot of different things. And I always told myself that I do not know everything, and I always want to try to keep on learning new things. And so that's what this is, guys. Search engine optimization is the most important thing. Just imagine if you have, let's say, Janet from Kentucky, and she has a mom living in Tampa right now, and she wants to find a home care for her mom. Guess what she's going to do? She is going to go to Google and put home care Tampa. And of course, she has to make a lot of phone calls, right? So she's going to probably choose the first 3 companies and see what they can do for her mom, right? Because she's living in Kentucky and, she can't come here, and she needs to find additional services to take care of her mom and make sure that her mom's provided for. So that's what Google does. So like I said, if we go here, this is what the 3-pack right here: No Place Like Home, White Rose Home Care, Res Care Home Care, right? And if we move forward a little bit downwards on this, on the first page of Google, right below the 3-pack is baycare.org. So Baycare is a large organization in the Florida area that provides, hospitals, home care, home health, a lot of different services. So, they are posting number 1 right now. The next one is Uplift Home Care. Okay. Third is the home care team. Fourth is, so this particular website right here, you'll see this a lot in a lot of search engines for Google when you're doing searches for home care and home health in all the different states. What happens is home healthcare for ppl.com, it takes the information from medicare.gov and creates a one-page information sheet per home health agency. And so, the fact that they're here in the first page is just pretty much because a lot of the home care companies in Tampa are not taking care of their SEO, their search engine optimization on their websites. Okay, so after that comes in Healthcare Comp, also another organization just like this that pretty much just takes the information from Medicare.gov and allows people to be able to have that. Now, here's one thing, guys. If you don't have a website for your company yet at this very moment, you need to really think about it. And you really need to have one. And if you have a website right now, is your website fully optimized? Or if not fully optimized, is your website even close to par of what it needs to be? And we're going to show you guys a little bit more about this. Now, a lot of you guys are saying, a lot of you guys may say, hey, Michael, this is boring information. I don't really see this. Well, guess what? I understand it can be boring, but sometimes the most boring things is something that's the most important thing. The reason why things can get boring is because this is something that you don't know anything about. But guess what? I hated this stuff. Now I enjoy it because of Google. I can analyze my competition in my area. I can know what they're doing. I can go in the back end and figure out their website, what their information, where they're lacking on something, so I can make sure that where I have my companies, I can go above them, and allows me to be able to help the companies I consult for and I manage for have an upper hand against the other companies. So like I said, right here alone, if we do some search engine optimization in your website, more likely you can get up here as soon as possible. Right? So check out this last one. Family First Home Care Tampa. It's a Facebook page. Right? The fact that we're seeing these two websites here and a Facebook page in the first page of Google for a search of Home Care Tampa, that means a lot of home care companies in the Tampa area at this very moment are not taking advantage of a potential flood of patients coming to them. Right? So if I move on down even further, going down even further, like I said, we're going to find more ads. So Visiting Angels, that's a franchise. RightAtHome.net, that's a franchise. First Light Home Care, that's a franchise also. So they're putting ads. Now there's one ad on top that we saw. And now we're seeing 3 more ads in the bottom, and this pretty much takes care of the first page of Google. Now, if we go to second page of Google, we're going to see another ad right here. Also, Home Care Assistance Tampa, right? And now we have My Family First HC, My Family First HC also showing up. Griswold Home Care's next one. And so these are important things that we need to be able to have. Now, for SEO optimization, we're going to optimize your page with these particular key terms. So when we create copyright items, when we create blogs, when we create your first page copy. Now, here's a quick tip. In the first page of your website, if you have less than 500 words and it's not keyword optimized, you are already, handicapping your website already as it is, right? You should have a lot of words in there. Now, that's it. And also making sure that whoever writes the copy of all those things, we target certain keywords. And so when we do a lot of research, when somebody puts Home Care Tampa, related keywords would be these things: the home care team, Southeast Home Care Tampa. Now what's showing is with these keywords, these are pretty much home care companies in the area. And so we will analyze keywords that would be important to have in your website, and then we'll put it in your website as well. So sometimes you have companies out there that creates websites for you, but it's not SEO optimized. Okay, there is a famous, for example, website company that I will tell you that maybe 10 to 15% of the websites I've seen in the home health industry are made by this particular company. But what's funny is that they don't set up the page to be optimized SEO. Now they offer the services. I'm not going to name names, just to let you guys know, and that's something I don't do. But we've had several clients, for example, that use them, and at one point paid a $600 a year fee for them to SEO optimize their page, and we actually analyzed what they did, and they were actually doing some black hat SEO, which could potentially cause problems for those agencies in the future. So the fact that we're able to take over and do certain things to prevent that from happening, we're appreciative of. And if somebody offers you services of $600 for a whole year for SEO, right there alone, you need to understand that something's wrong with that. Just to let you guys know, average companies, dental companies, for example, we have a few dental companies that use our SEO services and our Facebook page marketing services. And the reason why we work with two dentists, is the reason for it is because they're a friend of mine. Okay, and just because they're a friend, it doesn't mean that they're going to get the friend discount. Business is business, guys, right? So for dentists alone, my one friend who started using our services, he was paying $3,000 a month for SEO services, for SEO and Facebook ad campaigns. $3,000. When I asked him, I said, hey, does it make sense to pay $3,000? And he says, absolutely, because that $3,000 I was spending a month, which was pretty much close to $36,000 a year, they were getting a profit tenfold that. Actually, he said 15-fold that. That made it make sense. And so companies out there are paying $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 for SEO management. Now for us, we don't charge that crazy amount because we understand this industry. But my thing for you guys is that if somebody's charging you guys $600 for a whole year, or if somebody says if you pay us $300, one-time fee will optimize your page, you have to understand you have to be very wary about that. And this is something that is important for you guys to do. And listen, you guys can figure this out on your own if you know how to code, if you know how to make websites. You can figure these things out on your own. But if you are just like me 7 years ago, then you have no idea how to do these things really. You know how to make a basic website maybe, but more likely no. And all you want to do is take care of your patients. That's your main goal, is to provide the care and make sure that the doors remain open. And so, sometimes working with other people is an important thing, but if this is something that you want to work on yourself, then do it. But you have to get the right information. Knowledge is power, but if you got the wrong knowledge, then that's going to cause problems. So right now, in this particular page, we're in the second page of Google right now for search for Homecare Tampa. And so we're starting to see a lot of these things right here. If you guys remember on the first page earlier on today, for this, Griswold Home Care was paying ads. And they were able to get on the first page due to ads, but they're showing up as right now on the second page, okay? Going further down, we're going to see Serene Home Care. Actually, Serene Home Care is theirs twice, okay? My Family First Tampa. Caring.com is a placement agency, so that's what they do. The fact that an Indeed website showed up here, so Indeed, of course, is where you try to find your caregivers, your nurses, and hire people. But the fact that they're showing a search for Home Care Tampa, once again, pretty much solidifies to me that a lot of agencies that provide home care and home health are not optimizing their page. So, which allows what we call holes in the search engine, that if we optimize a page and really work on it, that we should be able to get in the first pages. So like I said earlier on today, I asked you guys to do a search really quick in Google for Home Care Tampa and see how far along is it going to take you, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. If your page shows up, and if it doesn't, then that's something that you need to work with. And so it may take a month to get you in the first page, but sometimes it may take a little bit longer. But it's about investing time and actually doing something to move you up. Because like I said, if we can move you up in the first page, it increases the chances of you getting a potential referral when people are searching. As we move forward towards the bottom part of the second page of Google, once again, we're coming up with ads again. So we have a couple ads with KarenHome.com and in RestUp.com. So this is just a quick run-up of this information. Now, what we do with companies that wants to work with us is this, right? What we do is that we will actually analyze your website for you. So what we did, uplifthomecare.com was in the first page of Google early on, and so we're gonna go through their website really fast. So we can actually do a quick analyze right here. Let's let you guys know. A lot of people are saying, well, Michael, that's how dare you do that? I'm like, no, right? This is what we do. This is how I used to actually look at my competition wherever I have my agencies and how I make myself better. Right? So if you ever get into our 10xpatientreferrals.com training, our online university, we have what we teach a sales process, right? And part of the sales process is doing a competition matrix to look at what your competitions are doing, what services are they providing that you're not, or what services are you planning to provide that they're not, and then looking into pricing structures. If you're a non-medical private duty agency, you need to be able to look at your competition. This is another way that we can actually do it for you as well. And so we did a research. It takes us about a quick 30 minutes to get all this information. And if you guys want something like this done for you guys, we can actually analyze your website. I'm going to give you a quick hint. One of the things that we're giving a code later on. One of the things that we're doing is we're giving a free website analysis, right? Which is a 30-minute session for us. We're giving a website analysis. We typically charge $199 to agencies for us to do a website analysis. We do that before we do an SEO service. But what we're going to be doing is this. We're going to give you guys a free website analysis for your website. Free of service. $199 fee waived out the door. We're going to give you a free one, and we'll end up sending you a report just like what you're seeing right here, but more information added to it. Okay, so going through Uplift Home Care, which is in the first page right here alone, the reason why Uplift Home Care is in the first page, because they have some information in their website that the copy is optimized a little bit. That gave them a nudge to go on the first page. Okay, the reason why I know that is, backlinks are important. The more backlinks you have allows you to be able to go on top. Okay, backlinks pretty much are links to your website on other search engines and other websites. And so, just to give you guys the basic of what it is. And so that's part of search engine optimization, is our team will actually get some backlinks towards your website so that, it allows you to move up in the place. And so this is the thing right here. The fact that Uplift Home Care ranked up in the first page and they don't have any backlinks, as we see right here, that means if we look at their copy, right? Obviously, like I said, if you look at their right here, they have a lot of words here. Remember, like I said, if you have less than 500 words and it's not keyword optimized on your first page, you're already causing a handicap for your company. So the fact that they have a lot of words in here is already why I can see why they moved up in the first page. But if let's say, for example, they have 500 words copy with the right keywords, and we do the same thing, and we do actually 750 words, let's say, right? That right there gives us an opportunity to move up and beat them on there. And then we actually add what we call more backlinks. Here it says 0. then that's how we move up in the place. Now, in some areas, there's going to be times to what we've seen when we help a lot of agencies, we're going to see that it's going to take maybe some agencies, sometimes some areas, we've seen it where an agency that was ranking number 1 or number 2 has 130 something backlinks. So for us to beat that person guaranteed, then we have to have more than 130 backlinks in our optimization for the website. And one big way to be able to do optimization is, having a blog, right? Having blogs in your website, educational based marketing materials, blogs that relates towards the services that you offer, that allows you to put in the keywords that you're trying to target to get into the top of that area. So just looking at this, the page level SEO score for them is B. The fact that they don't have any backlinks, it's their SEO score in their page that allowed them to get into the front. So we can actually reverse engineer their website and optimize your page so that you can beat this uplift homecare.com, so you can put your web page on top of theirs on the Google rankings. Further down, the next thing that we do, so SEO is an important thing. If you don't think it is, then I cannot do anything else for you and convince you that it is. That's your mindset. But I'll tell you one thing, SEO management, because here's one thing, when we admit a patient, we actually ask them, one of our questions that we always ask our patients or any inquiry is that, how did you hear about us? By us being able to ask that question, it tells us where are we finding our patients and how are we doing it, right? So that's one thing that you guys need to also put in, is to be able to really analyze where your referrals are coming from. So in our CRM, in our patient management system, we actually make sure that when a patient gets admitted, that gets written down, right? Let's say, for example, a doctor refers a patient. Was it the doctor or was it the office manager that called us? Because those are two different things. If the doctor calls us, the doctor referred to us. If it's the manager, it's the manager. Okay, so we have to make sure we analyze that. So SEO management, like I said, is important. And if you don't think so, then your competition will get the referrals if they optimize theirs on yours. And just let you guys know right now, you're watching this video, guess what? A lot of other people in your area right now is watching this video, because the reason why you're watching this video is because we're marketing it out there and that we're branding right now our company. All right, so we just gave you number 1, search engine optimization. Number 2 that you need to work in is making sure that you got your business directory set up correctly, as well as setting up your listings in other directories. So when you go to Google and you search your company, let's say, for example, once again, we're using Uplift Home Care again. If I write Uplift Home Care in Google, what happens is this square thing right here, area normally is here, once you do the search, will pop up. And that's one thing that we will work with you, right? Because this right here, the information you put in here, is what determines you being placed on that 3-pack that we talked about, right? That is in the top part of your Google search when you first enter the information that you're looking for. And so by us looking at Uplift Home Care, what we're seeing here is more likely a photo taken by Google Maps, right? And so what this company should do is actually upload a logo of their company here, upload more photos. And with the photos that you upload, you should have what we call alt tags in it, and they should be, named towards the keywords that you're trying to target as well. Okay, so just because, let's say you took a picture of of a patient, for example, and you're just gonna, the typical file names are IMG number. Those are the typical file names of photos that are taken. You would change that into Home Care Tampa, right? And use that as the name of that particular picture. before you upload it here, and that just right there increases the chances of you moving up here. So you should put a lot of pictures as much as possible here, and this picture should be the logo, and I would put the number right there, and a call to action is what we call a CTA. I would have our logo right here, and it's going to say call us now for home care services and the phone number. So that stands out as well for people. Now if we go down, they got some Google reviews. Now, here's my thing. Any patient that you have, you should ask for a review. You know, if a family member is paying for it and you say, hey, is it okay if I ask you to make a review for us on what you think about our services? Okay. And so what you can do is, what we've done for a lot of companies is that we'll create what we call a short link or a bit.ly link. So it's not this long link, and we'll actually give that to the company, so the company has a short code on it, and they can text message that to anybody that they have, and they say, hey, can you give us a quick referral? We truly appreciate it. It's how we do better for our clients and, you know, for us ourselves, and how we know that we're providing the right care for people. And so people will give you reviews, and the more you can get your reviews going up, the higher chances that you can actually put yourself up in those the 3-packs. And it's not just about having a 5-star. You can have a 3.5 star. Not everybody's going to be satisfied, but it's a matter of you actually making sure that you're posting things here. And you can also have posts down here if you want to. It's up to you. And so when we work with agencies, we will normally do a post every week. And every week that we do a post, we add another photo. That just allows us to be able to help companies move up there. So your Google business directory is important, and you need to be able to make sure it's there. One thing you can add here also is your time of operation. But here's my thing. You can put the hours of operation, Monday to Fridays, 9 to 5, Saturdays, Sundays, 9 to 3. But if you're a home care company, you're a home health agency, you're 24 hours. It's like a Walmart supercenter. So you can actually choose to do that. And so here, Uplift Home Care put 24 hours, right? So that's something that you should actually do, And then question and answers. Be the first to ask the question. What we typically do is we will actually ask a question ourselves. Okay, so I will ask a question. I'll ask a question, and then another person will, from the company who has access to the Google Business Directory, will answer the question. So typically we'll do what are the qualification for patients to receive home health, or any of what we call the FAQs, frequently asked questions. We'll put those here ourselves, and so that if we can answer questions for people when they're researching, right there alone, we're doing what? We're taking away the objection. Because the reason why people decide not to use your services is because they have some form of an objection. And one thing that we teach in our 10xpatientreferrals.com website is how to be able to go past the objections. Somebody says, I'm already working with another agency. So we give you tips, tricks, and scripts that allows you the way to be able to go past these objections. It's the same thing with your Google directory. The next part of your Google business and directory listings is that there's other directories out there that you should have yourself listed, right? Like Yelp, for example, LinkedIn, and those other things right there. Now, so if we go here and we did an analyzation, so we can also do this for companies. We see that the correct score is 47%, and they can actually increase it to 82%. Right? So these are the listings that they have not listed themselves in. And so what we do for companies is that we will actually make sure that you're properly listed with all these items right here. And some of these items they're subscription based, but it's important that you're listed, because we can then post your website information there, which is what we call backlinks as well, and get you back in there. And so that's how we slowly optimize your system. Do it the right way and not do the wrong way of search engine optimization. We want to do white hat SEO and not black hat SEO, because our goal is to really organically get you up there the correct way. Okay, so this is number 2, right? By just doing these 2 things right now, making sure that you're in the top of the listing, optimize, your website, for to be searched in Google. Now, here's one thing, guys. I just want to let you guys know one thing. There's still people out there that uses Yahoo. There's still people that uses Bing.com to do their searches. That's fine by me. But the question is this. That's what we want to do, is we want to optimize your website so you're easily searchable in Google, in Bing, in Yahoo. And then we want to work on your directory listings. Why do we want to do that? It's because we want to be able to find you everywhere. Okay, that's the main thing. If you do these 2 things right now at this very moment, and you slowly get yourself up there, you're setting your company up. It's an investment for you right now. Like I said, the cost of getting one one full-time patient, is an $18,000 profit for all you non-medical private duty agencies right now. But I'll tell you one thing, is that these 2, coupled with the third thing I'm going to share with you guys, generates right now for me around 30 to 47 patients a month for non-medical home care patients. That right there. Couple that up with real marketing techniques that myself going out marketing, my team that I train to who are great marketers. Imagine what else we can do even better. And so that right there is what's going to create a successful, profitable agency. So let me go ahead and move on to the number 3. The third thing that you need to do, if you do these 3 things right now and commit to it, whether you do it yourself, and of course you're going to have to figure it out, take classes, pay $1,000, put some time in, and then of course you still need to run your business. Okay, you have that choice, or if you want us to help you, we can definitely help you guys out with that. These 3 things you should do, and if you don't, that's how other people are going to beat you. Right now, while you're watching this video, other people watching the same video are taking notes and saying, you know what, I need to get this thing done because I couldn't find my agency anywhere in Google, and they probably searched all the way to the 10th page and still didn't find their agency. And so there's going to be people calling us wanting the services, and just let you know, we are pretty busy that we can only take a certain amount of clients right now. And so it's a first come, first serve basis type of a setup. So the third thing right now is your social media, right? A lot of people will say, oh my God, I can't believe that, they'll say something like social media, it doesn't work. I've tried it before. The thing is, if you tried it before, did you do it the right way? Did you actually research it? Or did you actually hire somebody else to do it for you, but you did not help manage it? Or you did not provide input in it? Okay, so a lot of people say social media doesn't work because they either used it, right? Or they've done it before, or they just have and heard another person say that it doesn't work, so that's why they don't work and use it either. Then you have the same people that say social media doesn't work for business, but I've seen a couple people complain about, oh my gosh, look what the Russians did, with social media, and they were able to steal the elections, and there's so many different things going on. Look, I don't know if Russia did it. I'm not even going to go into political stuff. I stay away from politics. I have this belief that you take politics away from the family dinner and you take it away from business, because right now it's all about business, and social media does work. So the first 2 things, SEO, search engine optimization. Number 2 is making sure that I'm listed in the Google business directory as well as other directories. That's number 2. And number 3 is social media. Now, we take social media in a whole different level. And so we actually have a full social media training program in our 10x patient referrals that's being released this month. So it's going to be an amazing video training series that we're offering, and it should be used and taken advantage of. Okay, so but going just the basic of social media. So since we use Uplift Home Care First of all, Uplift Home Care. If you're watching this video, if you work for Uplift and seeing that we're using you, first of all, hey guys, and number two is, hey, this is constructive criticism, right? The fact that you're in the first page of Google, congratulations, right? And so hopefully I can give you some, this is like direct one-on-one coaching for you guys at this moment. But at the same time, for you guys who are not Uplift, this is some great information that you guys should actually use for your company. So, all right, we went to Uplift Home Care's Facebook page, right? And by going to their Facebook page right there alone, that they only have, 4 or 5 people that have liked their Facebook page. And so right there alone, I'll tell you right now, the one person that probably liked this page is probably the owner or probably the manager and a couple nurses that work for them, and maybe 1 or 2 patients. Okay, so right there alone, they're not having any Facebook engagements. Okay, not a lot of Facebook engagements. Now, when we go, these are 2 posts. This is the most recent post. This was a December 5th or December 8th, and so right there alone, they're not doing daily postings, and so we suggest that you post a minimum of 5 posts every week. We actually have that service where we will post for you, so you have informative information that engages people. It's not just about posting a photo. It's not just posting, just basic stuff. Posting a caregiver or your nurse or your staff. It's not about that. It's about engaging the people. Now, by seeing how many people like the page will pretty much tell us that how many people are liking their posts. So they're posting things. So they posted this December 5th. This one was December, 24th right now. And of course, no one has liked the post. So here's the thing. People who sees the posts are only going to be the people that liked your page. So what Uplift needs to do is drive traffic to come to their Facebook page. That is where they need to do. And if you guys saw earlier on today, there was a couple when we did the Google search, there was a couple of those in the first 2 pages that was a Facebook page, right? So if you optimize your Facebook, your social media page, that's what's going to generate and help you guys so much, okay? So, right there alone, we want to be able to pay attention. Now, remember, like here, you can put your address. You can also put hours of operations, the phone number, your website, your emails. These need to be optimized. Right here, this Facebook header, okay, I would change this. Now, I would keep maybe the photo. It's a pretty nice photo. But what Uplift should do is they should have their logo up here. Next thing they should do is they should have a call to action. Call us now to find out more about our services and their phone number. It's real estate and they should take advantage of that, okay? If you're posting something right here, this is a nice thing. More likely they grabbed it somewhere unless they designed it themselves. But what they forgot here is every time you post something like this, I would put the logo and a phone number. Okay? That's where they're lacking. If I go to this one right here, it's just a couple sentences right here. But what I would do is that I would also put a call to action. Contact us for more information. That's what they need to do. When you do some posts, you can add buttons if you want to as well. And that's some of the most important things that somebody should do. Your Facebook page is such an important thing. But before people can see what you're posting, people need to come to your Facebook page first. And so that's, we shared this information with you guys. The next slide over is we're going to show you guys the basic things that we do in our agency that allows people to come to us. Now, if you've posted something before, if you have a Facebook page, if you're in charge of the business page of your Facebook for your company, every time you post something, you're going to see a little button that says boost this post, right? A lot of companies will do that, but there is a back-end business manager, or what we call the ads manager, that should be used. And once again, we're going to have a full training on how to do Facebook ads in our 10xpatientreferrals.com website that's going to be launching this month. Well, the whole thing is launched already, but the Facebook training is going to be launched this month over there at our 10xpatientreferrals.com website. And we're eventually going to release it first as a training by itself. If you just want to, watch that training, you can do that. But, honestly, take advantage. You can have access to all of our information, just paying the fee. And if you don't want to, guess what? We actually have our YouTube channel, youtube.com, Home Health Marketing. Pretty much 90% of the videos in the first 5-6 pages is all Home Health Success Academy videos, free videos that gives you everything you need. And should help you start off your marketing. Now, here is what we call Facebook marketing secrets, right? It's not a boosting a post, okay? What we do is that we create ads through the ads manager. And what's amazing about Facebook is that we can target the people that we want to. It's like, for example, when you advertise in a magazine, magazines will say, well, we print 10,000 of these magazines in circulation. And we have a potential number of about 30,000 people that will read this magazine. Okay, what they're literally saying is that we put 10,000 magazines, and maybe the magazine is going to be looked at by 3 people on average. So that's, if there's 10,000 magazines, that's $30,000 of views, right? But here's the fun part is, when's the last time you opened up a newspaper or a magazine and can remember an advertising on the 32nd page? Okay, and the question is, when the person who picked up the magazine, are they interested in the magazine or not? And so with Facebook is you can actually target the people that you want. So what we normally do on the back end of the ads manager is that we go after people. So let's say, for example, for a non-medical, we're going to go after people that make more than $100,000. I can say, Facebook, I only want these people who make $100,000 or more to view this ads. Why? Because those are the people that can afford to pay those fees for mom, for dad, for grandma, for grandpa, right? I don't want the ads to go in front of somebody who makes $30,000 because that person cannot make a decision to be able to use our services. Okay? Now, we do have a different Facebook ad for the low-cost people because we're going to target Medicaid or Medi-Cal or Illini Care, wherever, whatever state you're in, okay? But right now, for non-medical, if we want the high return, we're going to target people with, the income of $100,000 or more. Facebook has that information. And then we're going to target an age range, right? We're only going to target anybody above 45. And the reason for that is somebody who's 21, Janet, Sally, whatever her name is, who's 21 years old, even if she's making $100,000 a year, I don't think she's going to be spending that on grandma or grandpa, right? Because mom is, if Janet, Sally is 21, mom is probably what? 42, 43. They don't need home health yet. Some do, but not all. So we're going to target a demographics. And then we can even do a pinpoint, right? And this is what we've done a lot. So let's say, for example, in some areas of Tampa, right? So below Tampa, for example, is Sarasota. Lots of senior citizens over there. So I worked with a couple agencies in regards to that area, and we're talking to a few more agencies right now that wants us to do the full service for them, especially in the Sarasota area. What you can do is you can literally say, okay, I only want to target a 5-mile radius from here. So if we know a lot of assisted living communities are in this particular area, we can pinpoint and say we want to target that particular area. So a lot of people probably have offered you guys mailers, or how you get those big postcards sometimes in the mail. They're charging you 55 cents per one of those mails, right? And is it going to the right people that you want? This is almost what's amazing about Facebook is it's pretty much like one of those. If you ever see those videos of our fighter jets that has a video on a building, and then there's a dot on it, and then all of a sudden seconds later it explodes because they were able to guide the missile towards it. that's pretty much what we're doing here, is we can literally target a certain area that what we want. And so what ends up happening is we'll create like a Facebook page that makes them want to actually go in. So if we try to target that particular person, and we will go deeper in this for you guys later on. If we want to target that particular person and we found it, we're going to send an ad and say we want them to see this. And in that ad, if it pops up in their feed, it's going to say something like this. This is one of them. Now we have close to about 15 different ads that we'll do, and we'll figure out which one works in your area and then go after that even further. And so something like this will say, we help you understand we help you understand your options in our free guide, right? 7 steps to understanding home care for seniors. So if somebody's looking for senior service for their mom the first time, we're going to give them a guide. It's educational based marketing materials. We actually teach this in one-on-one marketing, going out in the field, providing education, providing information, giving value first before you're taking something from them. So what we're doing is we're offering value. If they are interested and they actually need something, they're going to click it and they're going to go into what we call a landing page. And a landing page, we're actually going to show you how to create a landing page. That's going to be an amazing thing. It's so fast. A couple different softwares. The softwares that we use, there's already ready-made landing pages. You just need to change the pictures. It's so easy, and then fix the copy, and you're good to go. You can do a landing page within less than 5-10 minutes, and then have it, helping you get more patients. Such an amazing thing. So what happens is it'll take them to a landing page. When they go to the landing page, they enter their information, click, get me the copy, and guess what? After the landing page, it's going to take them into another page called a thank you page. And the thank you page is you saying, thank you so much for giving us your information. By the way, there's a link down below. Click that link. You're going to be able to download, right, the 7 steps to understanding home care. That's an amazing thing, right? But what happens is you give them value by them giving you value, right? So they gave you something, you gave them something. But guess what? Now you have their email. Now, you can enter your phone number here, have them enter it here, or you can choose to remove that line and just have them give their first name, last name, and email, right? So sometimes, we'll do in certain areas, people are very wary the first time. They don't want to give their phone number. So what we'll do is we'll just say, hey, give me your first name, last name, or give me your first name and your email address, and you'll get that. So they'll go to thank you page, thank you, and allows them to download it. Okay. Now, what ends up happening is now that I have their email, we have an email responder system. Okay. The email responder system will automatically activate, and we're going to have a series of about 30 emails that's going to be sent to the person's email automatically every other day. You can set up to be every 3 days, every 4 days, whatever you want. We truly suggest every other day. So they're going to get a set of 30 emails, pretty much meaning they're going to get, within the next 60 days, every other day, they're going to get an email, something educational that they should need. Hey, here's some medication reminder program that maybe isn't important for your mom. Hey, are you aware that so-and-so is going on? You can do so much education-based marketing materials out there, and we go over a lot of that and share that with you guys. And so what happens is they'll get those emails. The first email, of course, that they get is a thank you email. Thank you so much. And by the way, if you did not download or if you lost the link to the, from our thank you page that has the 7 steps PDF for you, here is a link for it to download it again. And by the way, here's some more information, right? And that's how you start building trust. Because just to let you guys know, and the truth is, in marketing, nobody actually uses your service the very first time that they meet you. It's about building trust. And that's what we're trying to do here, is we're trying to, have a follow-up system made up. Other than making phone calls to follow them up, you actually have an email responder. Now, here's one thing that we do to juice things up, right? So like I said, after the enter the information here in the landing page, it goes into what we call a thank you page. In the thank you page, you're giving them the guide, a way to download. And then what you can do is this. By the way, and now this is for you non-medical folks out there, if you would like to, click the link below, enter your, what do you call this thing? Your phone number, and we're going to give you a free assessment, right? And so what you're doing here is if they actually enter their phone number and click yes, it sends it over to you. Now you know that they're already a little bit more interested other than getting the 7-step PDF. So it's about really finding out, are they really interested? And that's what you need to do in order to be able to have that. You can go from sending them emails and them saying yes, or going straight to be able to set up a call with you automatically. And how you do that, you give them something of a good offer, right? A free assessment. One thing that I enjoy doing is that we offer free medication reminder for a whole month. Okay, so for non-medical, you can do these things because you're not being paid by Medicare, Medicaid, or any insurances, and so we're going to offer a lot of different values. We'll even have this one thing at times is that, when they get this, we know that they're a home care client. They go to this landing page. Really, now we know that they're interested. What ends up happening is they put their information, they click send, goes to the landing page. On the landing page, on the thank you page, it says, hey, thank you so much for so-and-so, blah, blah, blah. Here's the information. Click the link down below to be able to download your PDF. And by the way, if you would want, we're giving away 37 free pill dispensers. All you have to do is give us a call right now. So they call that number, and then we'll send it to you for free. So I can get a pill container in the dollar store for $1. Cost for me to send it to them is maybe another $1. For $2, I got them to call me. Now I have a way to be able to start asking questions. So when they call the number, our intake people in the office is trained to be able to say, hey, somebody called this number that we used for our inbound marketing. We know anytime that somebody calls that particular number, it's somebody that got the information through our landing page. Henceforth, we go straight on sales mode. Okay, so you have to understand that there's ways and different ways to be able to handle it. Now, here's another tip that we actually do. We told you that we can actually target a particular person, right? How much they make, right? What area they live in. But here is another thing also. Now, a lot of people say, well, this is kind of gaming the system, and I'm sorry to say, but it's not. This is done everywhere, anytime when it comes to marketing, right? You market to the specific person that you're targeting for your particular product. So there is an area in Facebook where we can say we would like to target Caucasians, African Americans, Asians, Filipinos, Latinos, Mexicanos, Puerto Ricans, whatever it is. We can target that specifically. And so we will do what we call A and B testing. So, we're going to say, all right, we want to be able to target $100,000 or more income earners who are 45 years of age and above, who lives in this particular area, who's Caucasian. And what we would do is we would actually use, of course, pictures of Caucasian patients or Caucasian nurse. Then if we're going to be targeting somebody, for example, who is of Filipino descent, we're going to use Filipino photos, Filipino nurse, a Filipino patient. Pretty much people will choose, will gravitate towards something who is themselves as well. And so that's what we're trying to do, is to be more specific. And if you guys actually do that, it'll increase the chance. Like I said, Facebook marketing, SEO, as well as making sure the directory listings that we're doing is getting me a lot of patients every month right now. Just through doing these in the areas that I'm running my ads. And so if I were you guys, this is something that you guys figure out. Look, you guys can take courses. For me to be able to fully digest how to be able to do Facebook ads, I probably spent close to about $7,000, $8,000 taking courses, live courses, online courses. Funny thing is, I was actually in Singapore a year and a half ago as a layover, and I actually ended up taking. I stayed there for 48 hours, and I found out there was a Facebook conference for Facebook ad sales and training. I took a 3-hour course there, ended up paying like $200 for that course. And so what I'm trying to do here is how to, I've taken these courses. Some of my fellow coaches and the guys that work for me have taken courses as well. But of course, when you take these courses, it is a broad range of training. And so what we did is we took what we learned and then dissected it and then customized it towards our industry, so that you don't have to be like, well, if you end up taking a course and they start talking about how to do Facebook ads for dentists, okay, you're going to start thinking, how do I customize that for home care and home health? Well, we already did that for you guys, okay? And so that's what we want to be able to share with you guys, is that we already helped other people. We're doing Facebook ads for other agencies, and it's helping them tremendously. And that's one thing we want to be able to do for you guys as well. So like I said, the 3 things you need to do is, number 1, SEO management for your company. Don't forget, if you guys keep on watching, we're giving you guys some amazing free stuff today. Just keep on watching, stay with us, keep energized. And then next thing you need to do is your directory listings. The 3rd thing is your social media. Right now we're talking about Facebook. So let's move on to the next one that is one of my favorites, and that is YouTube. Okay, so YouTube is the second largest, right, or second most used search engine. The first one is Google, next is YouTube, the 3rd is Facebook. Okay, what's amazing about YouTube is videos. Now you guys can say, hey Michael, I am not good at making videos. Well, guess what? You don't have to be. We can hire people to do that for you. Okay, but YouTube is such an important thing, and I will tell you one thing right now: about 30% of my admissions are coming from YouTube at this very moment. And so, we can guarantee and help you to get your company's YouTube channel in the first page of YouTube, right? We do it ourselves, right? If you search home health marketing, I guarantee you, at any given time, my videos are either number 1 or number 2, goes up and down, right? But I'll tell you one thing: the first 6 pages of YouTube, when you search home health marketing, 85 to 90% of the videos shown there are from Home Health Success Academy. And as another proof for you guys, we made a basic video, and you're going to hear my voice in these videos just to let you guys know, okay? And it was just a trial to show a company what we can do, right? And they agreed on it. I said, hey, we're going to do this, and I'm going to show you proof, right? And we just literally did this last week of December 2018. So if you guys want to do this again, I'm going to allow you guys to go back into your computer to do a quick search. Right now at this very moment, do a quick search. Enter in YouTube right now, do a search for Homecare Glendale, or Homecare Glendale, California. Okay, this is what goes on. Let me show it to you guys. Before we posted the videos ourselves, when we put Glendale, California Home Care, or we actually put Homecare Glendale, these are what popped up. These 3 videos. This video right here is a Bright Star video, right there. Bright Star is another franchise company. By the way, Bright Star, if you are a Bright Star company and you're watching this video, how's it going? Once again, constructive criticism, right? But, also a proud moment for me just to be able to show what we can do in our company. So this was a local agency, Bright Star franchise, okay? And so that's what we have here right now. These were on December, I think it was 27, where these were the number 1, 2, and 3 videos when you search Glendale, California Home Care or Home Care Glendale, right? Now, things changed, right? What we did was that we made an informative video. We didn't do crazy editing in this video at all. Just let you go, no editing. It's just my voice, right? We didn't even put one of those, soft music in the background like people like to hear sometimes when they're watching these tutorial videos. We didn't even put any of that. We just put quality information, made the videos, and we posted 10 videos. And until this very moment, right now, at this very moment, if you put Homecare Glendale in YouTube right now, more likely the first video all the way to the 10th video, I will tell you maybe 8 to 10 of those is our videos for this particular company. And we did that within a week. And how can I prove you it's us? Listen to the video, because it's my voice that you're hearing there. And so right there alone, we got them on top of YouTube. Now, so imagine, right, what happens once people start searching home care in Glendale. What if right now we did that in Tampa? Okay, we posted some videos, home care Tampa, and our videos is what's showing right now. And so that's what we want to be able to do. Is this is something that we do, and we mean business, and we want to be able to do it for your agency at this very moment. And so, like I said, these 3 things: social media, SEO, and directory, making sure those are all done, the core of your business. If you do that, you're going to see an increase in business for your company. It's an investment of time, of money, but that's why we're in business, is we need to beat the competition. And if you don't do this right now and commit to it, I will guarantee you guys this: your competition right now is planning to do it against you, and they're going to be able to beat you. Now, here's the fun thing that we can also do in YouTube is that, let's say, for example, we can't get on top, right? And this is ads, though. This is ads in YouTube. What we can do is, if this is the top video and we can't for some reason break it, we can make an ad, pay money, that if somebody clicks this video before the video starts playing, it plays our ad. So we can say, are you looking for home care? Right? Before they have a choice to skip the ad or not. Because if all of a sudden the person is looking for home care and they click this video, and we ask them right there and then, are you looking for home care? And we got their attention, guess what? They're not going to click next. They're going to stay in that video right there and then. And so that's what's an amazing thing. And by the way, guys, in Facebook, the fastest growing demographics of people starting their own accounts in Facebook are 55 and above. The people that we're going after, the people that we're trying to get to use our agency, okay? So pay attention to that. This is what we're doing here. It's the fun thing to know this stuff, right? Okay, so I promised you guys something for free. And first of all, I have to apologize because I'm about to cough. Sorry. All right, so here's something free that I'm giving you guys right now for spending time with me, for spending time for a company. We're going to give you guys a free 30-minute phone call consultation. We typically charge $299 for this. A lot of the companies that uses our agencies right now, that we run their marketing team, we consult for them. They pay good money to be able to talk to us, either to myself or one of our training sales coach. But this is what I'm going to do to you guys: 30 minutes free phone call conversation. Okay, 30 minutes, and you're going to talk to me. I'm the guy that actually is in the videos that you guys see in Home Health Success Academy. I've been doing this for a long time. I started the company, and so I want to be able to give you my attention. 30 minutes consultation. You saw earlier on today we did an assessment with uplift.com. We looked into their website a little bit further. We analyzed it. We're going to give you guys a free website assessment of your website and give you insight on where you can actually improve certain things. And you can actually take that and give it to your website designer and say, hey, fix it. And if you don't want them to fix it, we'll fix it for you. So we'll give you the free website assessment. That's typically right there, $199 charge whenever we start a SEO campaign for a particular company. We're going to give that to you guys for free, okay? Just because you spent time with me, and I truly appreciate it. And then within that 30 minutes that we're talking, ask any questions, I'll answer it for you, okay? That's what I'm going to do. Free 30 minutes. We're giving this thing right here, right now, because you're watching this video, okay? So, stay with me right here, and I'm going to give you guys how to be able to, get that free consultation. It's going to be very limited. We can only allow a certain amount of people because guess what? Just to let you know, the last time we did this a few months ago, we had over 1,000 views and we had over 800 requests to be able to talk to me. I could only do about 80 of those really, or else my whole life will be pretty much just in the phone. And so, I spend a lot of time taking care of our current clients right now, making sure everything is being run correctly. And I can only do a certain amount of people. So just to let you guys know, stick a little bit more and we're going to talk about it. So, but please, if you don't mind, let me just do a quick plug in here. 10xpatientreferrals.com. We have three programs. You'll have access to all the videos, all the most important videos. And so you can choose whichever membership you want. Silver, gold, or platinum starts at $79 all the way to $149. So go to 10xpatientreferrals.com. Like, if you guys don't want to join, that's perfectly fine with me. Okay? But my goal is to keep you guys afloat. And that's why I give so much information. That's why I'm giving this seminar right here, this webinar right here, to give you guys full information. So, just at least check it out. 10xpatientreferrals.com, see what it else. But if you guys want to see some sample videos, just go to YouTube if you haven't seen our channel. But if you go to YouTube, please do me a favor, click subscribe so you guys can actually see a lot of the new videos that gets posted. Also, within the next 2-3 months, we're going to be adding more videos and more programs in our online learning platform, as well as our free platform in YouTube. So our goal is to be able to give you guys everything that you need to be able to create a successful agency. So 10xpatientreferrals.com. If you have a new marketer, an old marketer that wants new tricks, or if you're bringing in a new person that doesn't have any experience in marketing the home health industry, this is the thing for you guys, okay? So what you get in this training system that we have is our creation of target markets, sales process, how to present properly, marketing mistakes so you don't commit the mistakes, right? We already made the mistakes already before, so why even do it yourself? We're going to give you scripts, how you need to be able to answer things, how you need to present your stuff, how to get to a nursing home, how to get to a hospital, the do's and don'ts in marketing, strategies, being able to know a sales cycle and a business cycle. That's such an important thing. Then we give you cold calling scripts, because you need to be able to know how to cold call. A lot of people don't cold call because they're scared of rejections, and we just teach you how to be able to handle it correctly. So all of these programs we typically sell separately also. You can buy it separately if you want. But what we do is that if you just do the subscription program, you can have access to all these videos right now and then. So I just wanted to be able to plug that in, and hopefully you guys are paying attention. Now, in the last time we did this, when we brought in new clients, there's a lot of questions, and so we want to be able to just answer this right there and then, because it's very much an important thing that we have. And honestly, these are things that we want to be able to help you guys with. So, what we talked about the SEO, we talked about the marketing information, Google listings, and then we also talked about social media stuff, right? So, look, you can do this on your own, right? Nobody taught me fully. I had to figure it out. I did take some classes. I spent thousands of dollars, and then I had to figure out what works. I figured out what doesn't work in this industry and what works, what had good returns and what didn't. And so we're able to create this package for you guys. This is a 5 years in the making type of a setup. And so we do have our SEO management that we do a lot. So like I said, it's an investment that you guys have to do, and it's up to you guys if you want to be able to do that. Typically, we get a good results within the first 2-3 months to start moving up your information. It's a lot easier for us to move you from third to second and second to first, right? So remember when I had you guys do a search on your website on Google to see if you can find your website, and if you couldn't find yourself within the first 5 pages, right? And so it's going to take a little bit of time to get you up there, typically maybe around 6 months of doing a lot of copy for you guys and get you guys optimized to get you guys up there. But that's our main goal, is to be able to put you there automatically. So we do have an SEO management program that we're offering, and guess what? If you guys want, shoot us an email. We can definitely talk to you guys a little bit more, but I'm hoping you guys get into my free special that I'm giving to you guys right now. And if you Google my business, if you don't know how to optimize your Google directory, we can do that for you. It's a $199 setup. We'll handle everything. And then if you want us to do your posting for you, that's a little bit later on. That's just a basic management. It's pretty much $39 a month. We'll do your posts for you. Directory listing management, that's the other portion other than Google directory, getting you to Yelp and all these paid directories. It's important to be able to optimize your search engine optimization. It's a $299 setup for that one. Facebook ads. The Facebook ads, I will tell you guys right now, I'm not joking. Facebook ads is what's going to get you guys a lot of clients for all you non-medical and even medical home health agencies. So typically there's a lot of companies out there that does Facebook ads, and you'll find a lot of them, but we are solely home care specialty, right? So we charge $949 a month for running ads for you in Facebook, and this probably is one of the fastest returns on investment that we've seen for a lot of companies. So our charge is $949 per month to be able to run the ads for you. This is us creating your landing pages. This is us creating your email sequence. This is us creating your thank you pages and all the different copies that needs to be able to be incorporated within your marketing campaign. We do that for you. And then also you need to have content in your Facebook pages, right? So it's $5.99 monthly, and we will post 5 times a week in your Facebook page, so you don't even have to worry about it. And then with your Facebook, posts and incorporating the Facebook ads right there alone, you're going to have an amazing marketing strategy. And the YouTube part, if you want us to be able to work on your YouTube for you, we can get you listed up there right away. That I can promise you guys. If you guys want us to do your YouTube, it's typically a $799 setup to be able to set up your page correctly, your YouTube channel. And then from then on, it all depends on what type of videos you want to create, okay? And we'll work with you on that as well. But we can literally say that we can possibly put you up, and depending on the keywords that you want to use in YouTube, and get you up there automatically. That's something that we specialize on. Like I said, we've done it for the Glendale home care subject that we tried, and we also have done it for our channel as well. So this is something that we have a lot of information on. Now, stick a little bit, 5 more minutes to make, if you guys like a lot of these things and we want to package it for you guys, we got 2 quick packages. Our Facebook marketing packages, that's your Facebook ads and your Facebook posts. If you decide to do both of those, it's right now at this very moment, and this will expire within the next 30 days. It's going to be $11.99. It's a $349 savings for you guys. So, this special right here is just because of this promo video that we're doing right now, this promo training we're doing. So it will disappear soon. So take advantage. And if you take advantage of it now, what's going to happen is this. We're going to include a 1 hour. So it's not even listed here. We're going to include a 1 hour a month of consulting with me, that you get to talk to me. We deal with each other. Ask me any questions. I'm going to include that for free at this very moment. Okay, so I'm making that promise. Actually, you know what? You're going to hold me on this word, and here's what I'm going to do. If you do a Facebook package right now, I will give you 3 months access to our online learning platform, 10xpatientreferrals.com, which is $150 a month. That's a $450 savings that you're going to get if you guys do this monthly Facebook marketing package. I will give that to you guys right there and then. Access for 3 months for free, a $450 value. Okay? The next thing is this, the online startup package, right? This is literally everything. SEO management, Google My Business, directory listings and management, Facebook ads, Facebook posts, all of that is included into this program. It's a total of $700 savings. And if you guys do this right now, okay, we're going to go ahead and give you guys 6 months. 6 months, okay? 6 months of access to our online university, our 10xpatientreferrals.com website. Access to that. So this is $19.95 a month. We're going to do all this SEO management, Google My Business, directory listing management, Facebook ads, Facebook posts, right? So that's already $700 savings a month that you're going to get by doing the online startup package. But we're also going to put in 6 months of access to our online learning platform. That's a $900 savings right there. Okay, so we're going to include that as well. So technically you're saving $850 a month, right? So that's what we do. I'm sorry for this shameless plug, but I had to include this a little bit for you guys because there's so much value here. If you're doing this for your company, if you want to have a successful company, this is what you need to do. And lastly, here is the thing I want to offer you guys. Like I said, we have 25 spots available only. 25 spots only that's available for me to be able to give you guys a website analysis, for me to be able to have the 30-minute talk with you, and to be able to have you ask any questions for those 30 minutes, right? So if you want to have those free things I'm doing right now, the moment you watch this video, click the link below and go ahead and give us a call and set up the information. Click the link below so that you can now go ahead, schedule time with me. So once again, only 25 spots are available. They may go by really fast. And so I truly suggest that you click it now and hopefully that you can actually join in. I want to speak to you guys. I want to help as much people as possible. So pretty much my time is up. Thank you so much for giving me your time and your attention. I hope I gave you some great information. If I am the person that cannot help you with this information, if you decide that you want to go elsewhere, please do. But here's the thing. You have to do something right now and create actions, or else your competition will beat you. Obviously, right now, you know that you are deserving of more patience. And guess what? The other agencies are getting it rather than you are. So what are you going to do right now at this very moment? What steps are you going to take to be able to market your company, work on your core, and create the successful agency they have? So if you have any questions or concerns, please reach out to us. My name is Michael Echeverry with Home Health Success Academy at 10xpatientreferrals.com. You can always give us a call at our company number, 630-340-8990. If we're busy on the phone, just leave a message and we'll definitely contact you right away. Go to our website, 10xpatientreferrals.com, homehealthsuccessacademy.com. You can shoot us an email, info@homehealthsuccessacademy.com, and we'll definitely be able to want to work with your company, create success, and also to beat your competition. Always remember, home health marketing is easy when you know what you're doing.